Guys, there are scammers in the Chicago rental market. I've always known that there's scams happening in the city. I always warn my clients, if they're finding their own listings out there, send them to me, let me double check them, because there are so many scams. I thought most of these scams were happening from really bad agents trying to get clients. Today, I cracked down on a scam of someone trying to actually take your money. It's crazy out there. I can't believe I'm even filming this. I went through the whole process and figured out what are they trying to get from you so that way you do not get scammed yourself. Oftentimes, I will have clients send me TikTok videos and ask me where this place is. It's like almost a hobby trying to be able to nail down these. A lot of the times they're fake listings where an actual licensed agent is posting an actual apartment with old outdated pricing from years ago where it was really inexpensive. So that way you reach out and then they'll be like, oh, that one just rented, but here's some others, and they'll get the conversation going. However, that's not even what this one was today. This person is actually trying to financially take your money. And it's crazy. So how this all started, one of the agents on my team got this video. Sent to her from one of her clients asking about where this is. If you didn't know, Wicker Park is a super cute neighborhood in the city. It's pretty highly sought after, and this unit is really, really cool. It's a duplex. It has this loft space upstairs. Looks like it gets tons of natural light, and the price of $900 a month, immediately I knew this was a scam. My dad has always said, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is, and that's basically the epitome of this video, and I knew it from the get-go that this wasn't a legit unit. She sent it to us to try and figure out where it was so we could see can she help her client get this unit for whatever the actual price is, but it took us down a rabbit hole that was so much more than I even expected. Here's this person's TikTok, at Bryant Zoe on TikTok. All of their videos are of different apartments. This video in particular has popped off. This time that I'm filming, it's at 350,000 views, which is crazy. And that just really hurts my heart because it's making me realize how many people were scammed by this person. First things first, we needed to figure out, was this a fake unit? They put the address on the screen, which is really interesting because most people don't do that. So it says it's at 1078 North Hermitage Avenue in Chicago, which is a legit address. And when you look it up, you can tell that it's a 3-flat, but you can't tell anything about what the layouts are. Does it look like this unit exists in this building? No, it doesn't, but I still don't have enough concrete proof to say what this is. So this is where the sleuthing came in. Luckily, my husband is an absolute GeoGuessr nerd. I have the perfect person in my back pocket to be able to figure out where this actual video came from. So here's how he did it. When looking at the video, it pans through super fast, but it does get a couple little shots out the window, but they're really not good. That doesn't really look like Chicago. You can kind of tell it looks like there's some mountains in the background, which if you know Illinois, we do not have. There's something blue, which could have potentially been the blue line in Wicker Park, but just not enough information. But this is all we had to go off of. He then went through this person's TikTok and watched every single video and found this one. This was the first video that she posted. This has a significantly better window view than we were able to get in any of the other videos. And so this is what he used to be able to try and track down where is this person getting these videos from. He put the picture into AI and was able to locate the building that you can see out the window. From there, he could figure out what building this unit was shot in, and they realized it's in Mount Vernon, New York. This is not Chicago. And she is claiming that this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath in Lakeview for $800 a month, which again, is not what pricing is in Chicago. So obviously, this video does really well. It has over 7,500 likes. It's been shared 1,500 times. It's been saved 1,500 times, and 100 people have commented on it because that's not what pricing is in the city, and they're very excited and they want to steal this unit, but it's not an actual unit. It is a fake unit. We'll get there. So she's posting videos of units that are not in Chicago. This unit that she's posted is in New York, but that still didn't lead us to figure out where did this video come from. We are figuring at this point, okay, this video has probably been ripped from another agent somewhere else. So took a screenshot from the TikTok, cropped it down so that way you didn't have any of the text on it because we didn't want it to pull Bryant Zoe's TikTok. We wanted to figure out whose it originally came from. So when putting this one into reverse image search, we actually were able to locate the original original poster of this video. It was another agent in Spring Valley, Nevada, not in Chicago, who had posted this video that this fake TikTok had ripped it from. At that point, we still don't know exactly where this unit is, like what building or anything, but we could tell it's not Chicago, it's in Spring Valley, Nevada. So once we started looking through apartment complexes in Spring Valley, Nevada, that is where we found South Beach by Logan. And when looking at it on Google Maps, we could exactly see the blue awnings that are shown in that really fast, bad out the window shot that we were able to get on Google Maps, and we're able to confirm 100% this is that building. This building does not exist in Chicago. And just for reference, this floor plan is their Setai floor plan, and it's currently being leased from anywhere from like $1,800 to $2,400 a month. Granted, we're in a completely different market. You're in Nevada, not in Chicago, but it's still not even $900 a month. This person is lying across the board on every single part of it. So now at this point, I have 100% confirmation that this is a fake unit. They are scamming me. They are ripping off from other agents, but I still don't know why. What are they trying to get from me, and what is the point? So down the little rabbit hole I go. I am not letting this go. I had to figure it out. If you go on their TikTok, there's over 300 comments of people saying that they want it and that they're interested and that they'll pay 6 months rent up front, which please do not send this person any money. But I'm seeing that the person who's running this TikTok account is commenting back and saying it's still available, which, okay, if it went this viral, this unit's not still available. And they're saying email or text me at this number. So I do. I take the phone number, and as a real estate agent, I do have a background checker. So first off, I throw this phone number into the background checker. If someone's using a fake phone or like a burner phone or like one of the texting apps, it will pop up and it will show that there is no phone number associated to this. That's the only time it happens. Any other time someone's texting me and it's legit, it will show with that person's information. But this one showed up with no results. So I know that this is a text app or some sort of like not legit phone number. I end up texting them and I just say, hi, I saw your apartment on TikTok in Wicker Park. Is it available? They had like a bunch of videos in Wicker Park and they didn't even ask me to specify at any moment, which is another red flag. They responded in the morning and said, good morning. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate your interest and will be happy to assist you further. May I know your intended move-in date and availability for a tour of the apartment? So far, seeming pretty legit. Said move-in date's flexible. I can tour anytime. I love the apartment and I don't want to miss it. They said, I'm available anytime for a tour and be happy to show you the apartment whenever is convenient for you. Although you will need to complete a quick online application form to schedule the appointment for the property tour. I said, can you do today? They said yes. They sent over this application. This is the part where it starts to get real fishy. Pull it up. It's a Google form. It looks decently legit. There's a lot of questions on here that any actual real estate agent would ask you. You've got address of the property you're applying for, preferred date for viewing, personal details, full name, date of birth, email, phone number, are you a citizen, your current address, reason for moving, how many people will occupy, all of this seems legit. How soon will you be signing the lease and getting the keys, employment status, are you a smoker, do you have children, do you have pets, proposed date of tenancy, how long you want your lease for. If you are approved, how much are you able to deposit now to secure the apartment for your move-in date, to remove the listing and fully secure the property for you? Red flag, that seems weird, but okay. I understand the Tenant Fees Act of 2019 providing false and misleading information on this form will lead to the retention of 1 week's holding deposit I'm required to pay. That's a bunch of bull. None of that is legit. Don't know what they mean by that. And then application fee. Please note, there is a $100 refundable application fee required before viewing the apartment. Before viewing the apartment. You have to pay them $100 before they let you view the apartment. This is the real kicker. If you are not prepared to pay the $100 refundable fee after submitting the form, please do not complete the application and kindly send us a message to withdraw your interest. Purpose of the refundable application fee: to secure a confirmed viewing appointment, to verify genuine interest from the applicants, to expedite the review and approval process, to cover administrative time and scheduling costs, and ensure serious applicants attend scheduled tours. So if this is to cover administrative time and scheduling costs, why is it a refundable application fee? If they're giving it back, how is this covering administrative time and scheduling costs? Let me tell you right now, if you take one thing from this video, it needs to be no one is ever going to charge you money to go and look at an apartment. You will never pay before you go and view an apartment. If someone is asking you to pay money up front, it is a scam. No agent, no building, no landlord should ever be having you pay money before you view an apartment. Application fees exist. Some people will do security deposits, but they're rare in the city. Administrative fees exist, but they would all take place after you view the apartment and you've decided you want to move forward with that. There should never, ever, ever be a viewing fee. Do not send this person your money because you will not get it back. So anyways, let me figure out how I'm supposed to send this money. I'm still interested and I still want to get to the bottom of it. They make you agree, again, to pay the $100 refundable application fee. And then how do you want to pay it? Zelle, Apple Pay, Chime, PayPal, or Venmo. If this person is out here scamming the world, I'm just going to waste a little bit of their time and just see what I can do. So I start asking questions. Say I'm filling out the form. I ask if my mom can come. I ask if they accept pets. They said yes. Is there a pet fee? Yes, there is, but no monthly fee. What about utilities? What's the internet? Do they have fiber internet? I work from home. Will they be the one showing it to me? At this point, it's a game to me. And I'm like, what can I do to waste this person's time? Because you're not a good person. You are scamming people. And then they start to get annoyed and they say, after we schedule the apartment tour, I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. To which I respond, I'm driving over 2 hours to come and do this showing. I need to have this information up front. I ask if there's a security deposit. They say there's the $100 application fee, but refundable after the tour, and that there's no other fees to apply. I ask if we could schedule it for 5 p.m. They ask if I've submitted the form. I never submitted the form, but I say, yes, I have. I could have submitted the form, but I honestly just didn't want to take the time to come up with all the fake information and the fake email and everything. So I was like, meh, whatever. As soon as I say I've submitted the form, they said, what payment method would you prefer to use for the $100 application fee? I say, I have cash with me. I know that's not an option, and I know it's just going to piss them off, but let's see. They say, sorry, cash is not allowed. I said, oh, can I do a check? I didn't realize. They say, no. Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. Okay, let me see if my mom can do PayPal. Should be fine. Does 5 p.m. work for the showing? And they say if payment can go through, we can do 5:30 because at this point it's getting kind of close to 5. So I think they were trying to buy time and seem legit. So I asked for the PayPal address. I ask if they're the landlord. They send over this PayPal address. I've tried looking this up and down and figured out like where this came from. I have no information, but the email is djohns2026.0@gmail.com. I've gotten nothing from David Johns, but it is a fake PayPal. For sure. Oh, and they specify use the friends and family only because that's what PayPal makes you click to make sure you're not getting scammed. But if you click it, you're essentially telling PayPal like, no, I know and trust this person. And so PayPal's not really liable anymore. Anyways, they say they're the leasing staff in charge of the apartment. I say, is David the landlord? They say, my leasing staff member works under me. I don't know what that means. And then they ask for a screenshot of the payment. I start wasting their time going back and forth being like, I think she's paying. I think she paid. Let me check, blah, blah, blah. At this point, they think that I'm paying like right now. And so they start getting antsy. So they say, send me a screenshot, please. Hello, have you completed the payment? I say, sorry, I'm driving. Here's my ETA. I'm almost there. And they say, kindly send me the screenshot of payment so I can verify. If the payment isn't confirmed, we won't be able to tour the apartment. I want to keep this one going for as long as I can. I didn't want to actually send them the money because I know I'm not getting that money back. But what I do is I fake a PayPal payment. I use an old PayPal receipt and edit it and make it look like a very generic PayPal payment for $100. I send it over to them and obviously it doesn't have all of the information that they want and they didn't actually get the PayPal. And so they respond and say, sorry, send me a full screenshot showing the name and everything. This is not a screenshot. I say, this is a screenshot. But I basically was like, oh, let me ask my mom again. I'll get you the actual information. We're going to be there in 10. And they say, I think we're going to have to reschedule the tour till morning. And I said, I just drove 2 hours to do this showing. I can't do tomorrow. Please, I can do tonight. I'm getting you the screenshot, but if that doesn't work, I can also give you cash in person. They say, apologies, my location is far from the tour site. Had I received the screenshot earlier, I could have started coming. Can we reschedule the tour time that works for you tomorrow? I basically beg them and I'm like, I'm here. Please don't make me reschedule. I just drove so far, blah, blah, blah. And they say, I'm really far from there, so I can't come anymore today. I basically beg some more and I'm like, I really want this place. And I say, maybe one of the other tenants can show it to me. I'll just knock on the door. Then we can move forward with my application. And then they say, this is not allowed, okay? I will have to cancel your application since you can't listen to simple instructions. From there, I basically just start texting being like, wait, I'm so confused. I'm talking to someone who lives in the building. They're saying this isn't legit. They've heard about the TikTok. I said he's contacted the police. What do I do? What should I say? Oh no, the cops are coming to talk to me. They just literally stop responding to me all over. And I end by saying, I wanted to give this like one more try and be like, please, like if there's anything to do, I'm down to sign the lease and pay tonight. I really want this place, but alas, they did not respond. I'm wondering if I filled in the part of the form, like how much would I be willing to pay as a deposit for this unit, if they're also taking that money from people too. But long story short, this is someone who made a fake account. They are ripping videos and they are scamming people out of their money. If something seems too good to be true in the city of Chicago, it probably is. But one of the best ways that you can know that anything that you're looking at is legit is by working with an actual licensed real estate agent in the city. I've been doing this for 6 years. I know how to fact check every unit. I know that the places that I'm pulling information from is absolutely 100% legit all of the time. And my heart truly breaks for the people who are falling for this. These are clients who are trying to sign leases for less than $1,000 a month, which is extremely difficult to do in the city of Chicago, if not damn near impossible. And this scammer is taking advantage of these people who are probably pretty desperate to be able to sign something at this price point. And that hurts my heart. Taking advantage of people because of desperation is absolutely terrible, especially when it comes to someone's home. That's someone's safe space, and giving them the false hope that they'd be able to get something like this for $900 and then actually taking their money. I don't know how the person who runs this TikTok sleeps at night, but I do hope that in watching this video, you will not be someone who gets scammed by something like this in the future. If you do need help finding an apartment, I would love to be able to help you. My Jot Farm link is in the description box. But whether you work with me or not, please, 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 please do not fall for this kind of stuff. And remember, no one will ever, ever, ever charge you money before you look at an apartment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.